GMR! 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 GMR!
And we're back. It's episode 11 of the GMR Podcast. Sorry we couldn't be with you on time for episode 11, but here it is. I'm Marty Catola with you as always. At least so far, I haven't missed the podcast.
So all this time you were at 3 o'clock exactly podcasting? I thought it would get the Fandango number that you threw out and say this is going to be the time that we do the podcast every Friday.
Sure.
It is the correct time then?
That's the beginnings anyway.
Because that's why I was trying to beat the time, trying to get here today. Get here by 3.
But it took us a whole week to post this, so there you go.
Yeah, I got here at 2:30, so just because I was riding the bus and whatnot. So it's been a while, yeah, but here we are. We're back. Everybody's gonna be happy, and we have 7 weeks to ComiCon. 6
Well,
weeks.
we had 7 weeks. It would have been a perfect week 11, 7 weeks.
7-11.
But now we're down to 6 weeks.
Now we have 6
I wonder what
weeks
happened to that
Comic-Con.
missing week.
Missing weeks.
So it should be pretty exciting. Why don't you tell them about John,
Oh, yes.
the alien interview?
We're kicking things off at Phoenix ComiCon 2013 on Thursday night at 6:30 to 7:30. There's a John the Alien Interviews panel where we're going to show a couple episodes from the show and then talk about how you basically make a web show out of nothing. So that should be fun. Just found out about that last night, so
Oh, congratulations, Marty and Cliff.
thank you. I think that's what, May 24th. So yeah, extending the Comic-Con experience by 1 extra day, or at least a few extra hours. They still haven't announced the time of the film festival's showings just yet. If it's like last year, then it'll be on Saturday, but it's hard to tell.
And where do these movies play at? I remember you said Gene saw the guy from Entourage movie.
They play in the hotel that we're staying in, the Hyatt Regency. There's like several rooms they have set up with projectors and screens.
Just like the other event.
What was the first thing? That was the first thing we did when we went there looking for JJ. Right? Tell him, Marty.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Tell him.
What, all the way back to seeing him on the scooter?
Yeah, why don't you tell
Go
that
for it. Why not?
story?
We pulled into Comic-Con Phoenix last year, which was really nice because we didn't get lost at all. I think we've driven up there so many times now that we know it's exit 157A or whatever it is, and then we're driving perfectly right to the hotel, right to the parking, and then we look out the window and there's JJ on his scooter just hauling ass going somewhere, man on a mission. And then we were looking for him in the hotel for a while, and he was sitting in on the various panels just, checking them out and stuff. And these different rooms in the hotels is where they show some of the movies, and also across the street at the convention center in some of those rooms. It's kind of like being in a college, there's all these different rooms of classes going on.
A campus.
Yeah, but they're not classes. They're,
Seminar and whatnot.
events about, can you name what these horror movie clips are, or somebody's going to do a riff on Clone Wars this year, or something like that. Or
I need to get one of those.
Yeah, we all need to get one of these.
we need to
They
find
aren't
out
out
if
yet.
the thing's even out, or if you get it when you go up there, or what
It
happens.
should be out by
Or
now,
the
right?
The program. I still need to go investigate, see if I can find a copy, if they truly do exist.
They must, something must exist. Who knows when they finalize that
Yeah,
stuff?
maybe you get that when you go up there,
Well,
like Coachella
I would
or
think,
something.
I would think that somewhere it
Coachella.
would be available beforehand, because I know I know JJ was had all his stuff planned on his phone.
Well, you
app.
can do that on the computer.
Yeah.
And we can do that already for this year's events, but they don't have the film festival listed. Is all I'm saying.
What I'm glad
This is
about
the hotel we stayed at.
what I'm glad about Comic-Con this year that we're not gonna have that Coachella downfall. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Coachella's going on right now as we record this.
But that feeling is like coming down is like it's over, and it's like at least
Because we're going for the whole weekend. this
yeah, at least here with Comic-Con we got 4 days. Whereas Coachella we went for 1 day, 1
3
night,
days.
and then
That was the 09 Coachella? Yeah, we shotgunned that one. There and back, 9-hour drive each direction.
yeah, might as well have been the Meat Puppet show.
Oh,
No.
when we drove to Flagstaff and back for a half-hour performance. That was 8 hours of driving all the way. Worth it. Their new album comes out Tuesday, by the way.
Meat Puppet.
Yes. 13th album, I think it is.
It never fails. I always get goosebumps during the podcast.
Wow.
Meat Puppets.
Meat puppets.
They're great. So we're gonna be at the Hyatt, living it up.
Yep, once again.
Let me see. Our room was up here in the corner here above the bar.
Will it be again there again this year?
Don't
I
know.
hope so. Those were the smoking. Those are the ones with the balcony.
And that's what I requested again, at least the smoking room, so we'll see what they give us. But it's quadruple occupancy, so.
And that overlooks the Comic-Con. It's like,
Yeah.
here's the street.
Sweet.
Here's the
perfect
street.
location.
And here across the
Sweet.
street is the fucking the arena where all the shit's taking place. So you can look out on the balcony and just there's something happening, all, weird shit.
Yeah, all day, all night, something
You have
going
some
on.
video of that, don't you? You got on your iPhone? You didn't?
No, I didn't record anything last year.
Who got that? I thought you got some video or got a couple shots. No?
Nothing. I took a few random blurry pictures with my phone.
If I have to, I'll borrow my brother's very nice digital camera.
Oh, I'm taking the camera this year so we can do the podcast in the motel room while we're up there.
And maybe do call me crazy from the room.
Yeah, that's a good possibility
I
as
mean,
well.
Because people are going to be saying you guys can't be out here with the camera unless you guys don't have the media pass, right?
We might have.
Oh,
a
well,
meet-
you know what? We're tourists. We're paying customers.
No, if we're in the motel room, nobody gives a shit. But basically, they say don't go sticking a camera in people's faces
Yeah,
without
but
asking
we
permission.
could. We
Hey,
could.
Lou Ferrigno, how
we
you
could do
doing?
it. We
Yeah.
could probably do it from the bar. You could
Oh
do
yeah,
a
there's
couple.
all sorts of places.
You could
to
do
shoot up
anything you
there.
want. Yeah, we're tourists. We're the people that make Comic-Con happen. We're the guys who are planning and going there every year. We have the weekend
we're-
pass.
We're
It's
being
not like
catered to.
it's not like we just come up there with the 1 day pass like we did that first time, which was cool. But that's how Comic-Con was pretty much the first time. Go up there, get all the Comic-Con you can,
Yeah,
and
load
then
up.
and then it's over, and then you go home.
And last year we did 2 days, and this year is going to be
So
for me 4 days. Crazy.
I'm going to be getting up at 1 a.m. every morning when I'm up there. So I'm going to be going down playing games. Is that going to be?
You could
There's
be-
gaming all the time.
You could
yeah.
do that, yeah, all night long.
right there in the hotel,
Or
ground floor.
You
I
can.
might as well film a solo Call Me Crazy while you guys are asleep.
Sure, you and Mark Brady.
Yeah.
Your Mark Brady, you can be your cameraman. You and him can just
Mark
go
will be
crazy
up.
all
Oh,
night
yeah,
long.
he'll
We
be
just
up.
got to bring enough tape. Is it all digital?
Oh, it's tape.
We need enough tape and
I'll bring
batteries.
Enough tape. Yeah.
Well, hopefully it all
We can
works
always
out.
find
Yeah,
we don't
it'll
need
be
to go
fun.
overboard, but yeah, enough. I'll bring more than enough.
Okay. Well, I'm saying we should bring 10 times that amount and just.
Well, now that you guys are saying it's
I don't
6
know.
weeks to Comic Con,
6 weeks.
It's 6 weeks.
I'm. The countdown that you guys have been doing, I have not been feeling it. The countdown that you guys been doing since the podcasting, I haven't been feeling.
We've been
it.
doing it since January.
I know.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, day one.
And But this is the first podcast and the first time of the countdown where I'm actually excited.
Well, 6 weeks is pretty
because
close.
Before I was like, I'm not going.
Yeah,
I'm not
before it's
going.
like it's a long time away.
But now it's 6 weeks and it's like, looks like I am going. So.
Yeah, if I don't have the plans finalized with somebody, with like last year I had it with JJ by January, and me and Marty had talked about it, but he was like, I don't know about getting the room right off the, that far in advance, and I was just like, okay, dude. And then I was like, fuck, I have to get a room. So me and JJ got a room, and then Marty ended up getting like a reservation for another room or some shit the night before.
Giving you money for one room.
Oh, it didn't happen though, huh?
So we just ended up sharing the room.
Yeah, it still worked out though.
And Paul came down with us, and JJ went by himself. We met him down there on some panel about video games.
Oh, that's right. Like what was going to be the new
video
games or something.
We just stood out there and watched him through the doorway through a while, and see if he'd notice me. And he never did. He never looked that way at all. Probably because his,
Wait a minute.
didn't want to fuck his neck up by looking around. He's
there's
smart
gonna be
that
over
way.
18 stuff going on that night.
There's all sorts of stuff going on up there.
The first night,
it's not off limits
there's an
anymore,
opening night
right?
rave.
It was off limits before.
What happens at Comic-Con stays at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Unless you talk about it on the podcast, and it's on,
and we
it's on
probably
there
will.
forever.
I'll be like, hey, I just had a date with a furry, guys.
Wow.
That's all right. So you guys haven't seen the Iron Man 3 commercial?
I have not, but I try to stay away from all the
Yeah,
commercials.
I don't know how you do that.
I just don't watch TV.
I know, but how can you... you haven't seen the Star Trek 2 commercial, huh?
No.
How can you sit there and...
I don't wanna look at it yet.
There's a Star Trek 2 commercial and Iron Man 3 commercial out, but...
They show me the whole movie already.
Wow. That's patience.
I want to walk in. It's all brand new.
That's a Jedi Master quality if I ever heard of one. I'm sorry, not me. If first thing I hear about a teaser trailer, I want to hear about it.
As you're like, they're putting the stuff out. I want to see it. That means it's okay to watch it now.
It's like, I remember when I first saw the Avengers commercial on the end of the DVD of, I forgot what movie it was, but I remember I watched the Avengers commercial like 20-some times. I was like, Scarlett Johansson in black leather. Okay. Thor. Okay. And then I rewatched it again.
You know what I watched this week was The Incredible Hulk. The Return of the Incredible Hulk.
How was that?
And the Trial of the Incredible Hulk.
Is this your 20-year-old movie review?
This could be it. Do you guys remember these movies?
Vaguely. I got to re-see them. I do remember them. I did see them. We did see them, though.
They seemed to me like they were supposed to be spin-offs or pilots for a Thor show or a Daredevil show.
Uh-huh. I do remember them.
They really weren't very good. I mean, Thor...
Were there the 88 movies?
I believe so.
Uh-huh. I do remember them. Uh-huh.
And Thor would pick up, or the guy would make Thor. He could summon Thor with the hammer, and Thor was just, happy to be anywhere instead of stasis. But they were like both there at the same time, and he was I don't know, it was fucking weird.
He had a very cheap-looking horn set.
Yeah. He did,
I remember. That's all I remember.
He didn't look like the god.
What a piece of shit horn you have, Thor.
You're supposed to be the son of Odin, right? You'd think he would have some shiny shit. And he had a sword, too. Do you remember that? He had a sword on his side.
And that was it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it was fucking weird. And he just wanted to eat food and drink and fucking hang out with women, right? He just wanted to enjoy his life.
Sound British.
But he was always bored because he was the fucking scientist and shit, because the fucking what's his name, Don Don. What is Thor's alias's name? The original Don. Oh, maybe it's on the box. I brought the box with me. I brought it back. Here it is. Let me see.
What's the name?
I'm looking. It doesn't say.
But he does have an alias name, though. I do know that.
Yeah.
He does have an alias name. Who played Daredevil in the other film?
A guy named Rex Smith.
And he's not even wearing black, huh?
He was wearing black. That's the whole thing. Daredevil wears red. And he had horns on. He's supposed to have horns on his head. This guy's just running around with like that.
Let me see this again.
And the guy from Sliders was the old man from Sliders.
Oh yeah,
was the Kingpin. It was fucking weird too. I kind of liked it. I had to go over to Steve-O's to watch it, but I don't know that they could have held up on their own. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Donald Blake.
Donald Blake, that's right. And originally in the comic book, he would he had a staff, and he would tap that on the ground, and then he'd turn into the Thor.
Oh yeah,
And then they would switch out bodies, right? But they were never alive together. They were never like in the same place. That was impossible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they went when they were. I guess they went into the hammer or the fucking staff. I don't know exactly how that worked. But it had nothing to do with the original story.
Thor is the only one of the few Marvel characters that's not created by Stan Lee, right?
Well, sure, he's a mythical character.
Yeah, so right, Norse god.
Yeah.
And so
It was like Tales to Astonish was like the first Thor, right?
Yeah, and then in Thursday.
Am I right, Marty?
Thursday?
It sounds
Thor's
right.
Day.
Sounds right.
Thursday is supposed to be Thor's Day.
Oh, I used to have a little statue of Thor, like the cover of his first. It was A Journey into Mystery. Maybe that was it. What did I say before? Tales to Astonish.
Mm-hmm.
It was Journey into Mystery, I think, was the first Thor. I don't know what episode. Everything's an episode now.
When we were kids growing up, we would never dreamt of having these many comic book movies as there are now.
There were no comic book movies. I remember.
I mean, they were, but they were cheap and they were stupid and silly.
I remember
we had that. Yeah,
they were talking about the X-Men movie way back when. What year was that?
Oh, there was a trailer, but no movie.
I remember Robert De Niro was supposed to play Logan at one point.
Oh, back when we'd read Marvel Age in the 80s,
Yeah.
I would say an X-Men movie.
X-Men, and I remember.
Wow.
Robert
Now
De
that
Niro.
would have been a whole. I probably would have liked that.
There was the original X-Men cartoon pilot where Wolverine was Australian, and that was sought after for a while.
Wow.
This is before the 90s Saturday morning cartoon.
Because X-Men didn't get big. I mean, X-Men were big, but they didn't get big until after 2000, the movie hit.
Now, this is something that I'd forgotten until just now. Now, you remember there was that crappy Captain America movie around
Yeah.
1990?
I'm looking forward to seeing that one, dude.
That's coming out on Blu-ray.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow.
And, you'll
Let me
never
say that.
guess.
Wow.
You'll never guess who directed this movie.
Ah,
The same director as Nemesis.
is that
And
right?
that guy also directed Alien from L.A. The same guy. And we're sitting there riffing that movie thinking how similar it seemed, and even the same actor was in it.
Yeah.
Turned out it's the same person as Nemesis, so that's just odd to me. Not Star Trek Nemesis, this other movie called Nemesis.
But the
Bizarre.
Captain America, the 1990.
Yeah, he also made that. He also made The Sword and the Sorcerer, that Conan ripoff from the early 80s.
That was good. That wasn't bad.
And he also made Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah, that's in the promo of the...
And his
promo
newest movie
materials.
is called Cyborg Nemesis.
Wow.
Because he mashing the series
mashed up.
together. He directed the other 3
Well, maybe they
Nemesis
were-
movies also.
There were more than one Nemesis movie?
Yeah, there's 4.
Is that right? Are we going to do them all?
We might have to if we can locate them.
Good Lord. That movie.
But this
And we have
guy's,
the original,
I think his
so
name's
I
like
guess-
Albert Payun,
So what
and
I'm
he's
s-
been compared to Ed Wood.
What I'm thinking is that movie back in '93 must have really flown off the fucking video shelf.
Yeah, I'm sure
what
it
I
did
mean?
because I
People were, like,
remember
buying-
seeing it.
People are like,
not.
let's get 8 of them, right?
Video shelf.
We'll get 8 of them, and we're making our fucking money back in like a month. You know, you rent all 8 of them. I don't know how much that is, but we could do the math on that if we wanted to.
Yeah, Cyborg Nemesis.
Wow. Ray has not seen this movie, has he?
No. He also made
It's a
Doll Man,
classic.
Kickboxer 2, Kickboxer 4.
Wow. Not Kickboxer 3. No,
No.
fuck that. I'm not doing 3. Okay, I'll
Alien
do
from
4.
L.A. I remember that.
Mhm.
We just
And
watched
Captain
that. This-
America.
There was
So,
that movie kind of
he
like
really
the hidden-
directed that movie and Nemesis?
Yeah.
How ironic, dude.
I know, this
'Cause that was
weird
just-
coincidence.
That's like a horrible, horrible movie for so many reasons. Just the way that girl talks.
You know?
And I'm pretty sure that's not the way she normally talks. That was her acting. I guess I admire it. At least she got a job. But she got a job because she looks like that. She must have been fucking somebody.
But yeah, the Captain America movie coming out on Blu-ray.
Wow. I can want to see it again for nostalgic reason.
Yeah. These movies, I recommend you watch them, guys.
We used to have the Thor one on VHS. I recorded it off of TV.
Well, I remember the Thor one. It came out on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
And we waited all day. We were like, me and my brother were like, fucking Thor. And then we're like, we'll cheat out. Little did we know we're about to go to Troy a couple months later.
That's when we used to record 3 movies on one videotape.
Mm-hmm.
6-hour speed.
I'll never forget that one day in 5th grade, I pretended to be 6 because my dad had recorded The Terminator the night before. And
Off
he-
of HBO.
Yeah, off of HBO. But he said we were going to wait for the whole family to watch it Friday night. Not me. I pretended I was sick. And then
Sneaky bastard, Ray.
and I walked and I was like, my
Probably
mom
in
and
your
dad-
underwear, right?
Yeah, my mom didn't know what was going on, but like I already watched it. Like, what?
I used to run home from school to catch like the last half hour of the Swamp Thing movie.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Yes,
There
it
were
was.
tits. There was Adrienne Barbeau was in that.
This
She
is
was
when we first got the movie channel.
who was
It's like,
hotter than
Oh.
Adrienne Barbeau?
And Fog.
R-rated movies on at 3 in the afternoon because movie channel didn't give a shit. They'd show anything.
Dude,
And I'd run home and catch the very end of that.
I remember there was a movie called The Gold Mine, and then we would wait for the ending because they would show titties. And me and my brother were like, oh my God, it's showing titties at 3 in the afternoon and no one gives a fuck. And they'll be
Nobody
all glistening
cared.
with sweat.
80s cable.
80s cable, wow. Hey,
Tawny
that was the
Katane.
heyday.
Remember Tawny Katane?
That was our internet.
That was our YouTube.
Oh, the Bachelor Party, the Perils of Gwendolyn movie.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
was
oh,
classic. She was, and then there were all those White Snake videos. She was amazing.
Oh, how about
Saw her
they
on
never
Celebrity
stopped showing it,
Rehab.
To Live and Die in L.A.
Oh,
Remember that?
Oh.
William Peterson? Dude, that was a mainstay movie channel, Cinemax movie.
hmm
Uh,
Streets of Fire.
Streets of Fire. Commando.
Oh, I would love to see that again.
Commando.
Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger was a mainstay.
I Killed You Last. For horrible Arnold
I lied.
impersonation.
I lied. Yeah, there was. Oh, Sale of the Century with Gregory Hines and Chevy Chase.
Oh, yep. Oh, Best Defense.
With,
Eddie
yeah.
Murphy and Dudley Moore, and they were in a tank.
Oh, that's classic. That almost ruined both their careers, I think.
What about the other tank movie with?
Oh, it was just called Tank. With James Garner, and he
Yeah.
drove the tank through the town.
No, that
What
was
that
good,
all
though.
about?
James
They used
Garner.
to show that all the time.
Yeah, that I had no clue they would be in the middle of a field and be like,
He was on that show, 8 Simple Ways.
Oh, that's right. 8 Simple Rules.
8 Simple
dating
Rules.
my daughter with
And I
Kaylee
used to
Cuoco,
watch
who's
it.
on Big Bang
I
Theory.
used to
Yep.
watch that just because it was fucking. Even when I used to watch it, even when John, what's his name, was on there.
John Ritter.
John Ritter, before John Ritter died, and then they just kept doing the show.
They just
and
kept doing the show.
then
Yeah,
for a
with
while,
David Spade on there.
David
was on there.
Spade.
He moved in. He was the creepy uncle who was always doing skeptical shit in the bathroom downstairs, and he had to live with the old man, the guy, fucking Jim Garner.
Then they finally realized, wait a minute, we need to cancel this.
Like they're going to
Had
cancel
the
2.5 Men.
the chick from Married with Children.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good show. I think the kids just got too old. I don't know what happened to that show.
I think they just realized, what are we doing? This show shouldn't be on
The
anymore.
mindset of the American people changed. It wasn't funny anymore.
Well, they run out of shit to do. The mother was working at the school, and now she's trying to date. And
Well, the whole premise of the show was out the window at that point.
yeah, because there's no father to say.
But that
can't be
Joey
dating
was
my
first
daughter.
on there. Remember Joey from Friends? I Married with Children? He was Kelly's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was that one guy's son. They had a spin-off show for a while.
Roger from
Oh,
Happy Days?
Yeah, one of those early failed Fox pilots.
Yeah, with
Like
the
Duet?
with the guy
It
who
was
was
those
his-
shows that would last for like 3 or 4 weeks and then disappear.
and he had,
Like-
it was that was the
I
pilot.
want to say like Herman's Head, but that was on for a long
that
time.
was on.
What's
That
the
was
one
a
with
big hit.
Jeremy
Herman's
Piven?
Head.
And Chris Lemon?
What?
Dude, it was like after Tracy Ullman.
There was quite a few of those.
But Jeremy Piven was on one of those.
I believe it.
He was on one of those. Chris Lemon was on a lot of those shows,
Yeah, if
too.
you blinked and missed a couple weeks, you could easily miss a show like that. It seems, Fox.
Yeah, they were erratic in the beginning. Yes, we remember when there was only 3 networks. And then one day there was something called the Fox Network
And
that
it was-
started.
And it was laugh right the fuck out of town.
What was it? Married with Children and Tracy Ullman. That
Uh-huh.
was
And
the
with
first
the
2
Simpsons
shows.
interlude in the middle of the Tracy
That's
Ullman.
right. That's where the Simpsons came
And
And
that was
from.
the original program, 1 hour Sunday night. That was it.
And then Saturdays you would have Cops. And that was the Cops.
Oh
and-
yeah, Saturday
And
night.
America's Most
Yeah.
Wanted.
hmm
And that's what you had, and you liked it.
And then they added another day. And then before we knew it, we had 900 channels.
Now it's crazy, yeah. Now
We
anybody.
don't have 900 network channels.
No, I mean, but we have.
But then Oopin showed up. And then WB,
Oopin.
and then those channels merged
CW.
into the CW, which I've
But-
yet to watch anything on the CW
But
to this day.
KPOL was the precursor to all that.
I used to watch a lot
Now
of
that was
CW.
nice when we had Channel 40.
Channel 40 had Elvira, Voltron.
That was
Oh,
before
yeah.
Channel 18.
When you had local stations, yeah.
Uh-huh. It had Voltron and Elvira. I remember that.
Yeah. I remember watching Voltron on KTLA, and they'd have those 900 numbers for kids nonsense shit.
uh-huh.
Oh, I got in trouble on more than one occasion calling those
I can imagine
What
Marty
kind of
being little.
nonsense shit?
It was just, I don't, it was silly shit appealing to kids. You know, call up and hear a dumb joke or something,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
was
that kind of
expensive.
stuff.
KPOL
99 cents.
introduced
Kids,
Yeah.
make sure to ask your parents.
to What's Happening. That show from the 70s.
Oh, yes. I remember watching that in the 70s
Yeah,
when I
me
lived
too,
in
right?
Virginia still.
Good Lord, we're old.
That and good
I-
times, good times.
Good times I remember.
times.
What's Happening I don't remember.
Oh yeah, we
love
were
What's
big What's
Happening.
Happening fanatics.
But remember in the 80s, What's Happening
Now.
What's happening now? Yeah.
and the new monkeys and all that.
Uh-huh.
See, when I lived in Virginia in the 70s, What's Happening would come on one of the 3 channels we could pick up. So
Dude, I love that show. Roger would get that chair and sit
Yeah.
in the back of it and rerun. And Dwayne would be like, hey, hey, hey.
yep, that's pretty much the whole show.
They'd go to the fucking the cafe or whatever.
Uh-huh. And that's Lenny Kravitz's mom.
Shirley Hamlis.
That's Lenny Kravitz's mom in real
No,
life.
you're
No,
Thinking
she's
of-
from the Jeffersons.
You're thinking of the Jeffersons, man.
The Lenny Kravitz's mom?
Yeah, she
Oh,
was
my
married
bad.
to.
My bad. But yeah,
Oh.
that's all it was. Rerun Dwayne and Roger, right?
And the little girl, what was her name? She was like the whole show. She was just a smart ass all the time. I love that shit, dude.
But she just passed away. She was on that show.
I heard recently that they're going to make a Good Times movie.
I heard that on the Howard. Was
Yes,
that Howard?
that was
Stern?
on Howard, and it's like,
Why?
why? Because they're going to make the movie
we
out
can
of
make
everything.
money out of it.
They made a
You know what?
pregnant
Let's do it
movie in
different.
the
Let's
80s
do
and
it
no
the
one saw
opposite.
it.
Let's do it the opposite of what they did with the honeymooners and make it all white, right? Good
Oh.
times.
The Honeymooners movie.
Oh.
I never
Or they're
saw
black.
that. So
I love Cedric and I love Mike Epps, but that movie's horrible.
How could you? Yeah. They should be tributes to fucking Jackie
Gleason, Art
'cause
Carney.
that shit was hilarious.
The original Honeymooner, dude, K2L. My dad introduced me to that.
oh yeah, they used to show that on there.
Uh-huh. One Day Alice to the Moon.
They'd show weird movies in the middle of the night too. I remember they showed Reanimator on there.
Dude, I remember they showed
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
that
I remember
Satan's
once.
Daughter.
I remember once Fox. I think it was Fox showed. What movie was that? Totally Uncut. You'd remember. I talked about it on the show at one point, but that was like a long time ago. They showed. They showed. Oh, what the fuck was it?
You're killing us, Gene. Tell us.
Oh, I almost got it. It was like the money. It was Yellowbeard.
Oh, Marty Feldman.
They showed
And Tommy
Yellowbeard.
Chong ain't there?
They showed Yellowbeard Uncut like in the afternoon on Channel 11 one day. Just by mistake, somebody just rolled it. You know, because
happened quite
I
a
had seen
bit.
the cut one before.
Back
You know, there are
then,
lots
you
of
could
tits.
get away with that.
Yeah, you're watching tits on regular television. You know, they'd pull your fucking license now. If you'd have called up, somebody had called up and said, "Oh my God."
You know what the best thing about cable was?
Yellowbeard is rated PG.
It is, but there were tits in
But
it.
you could get away with that in a PG,
Yeah.
but
Well,
you
look at
weren't
Bruno.
supposed to show that part on TV, though, right?
No, of course not.
Wow.
You know
You
why I
can't
used to
show
like-
white girls' tits on TV. That's what I've learned. All right, back in the day, you could see a lot of titties. You see the National Geographic stuff. There was some titties on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once they started getting white or Western, oh, then you can't look at those titties anymore. Now it's a big fucking deal. Am I right? We all grew up in the same era. And those National Geographics, boy, that was all you had. Like before when I was a kid, before then, like when I was growing, you know, like the older kids, holy shit, they would be like National Geographic. You could just sit there and see naked girls.
I used to giggle my ass off looking at those pictures.
Sure, some of them had bones through their nose and whatever, you know,
Uh-huh,
or
and-
whatever they had, their big, you know, the ears or what have you.
But it was still titty.
Were still titties, and you were glad to see them.
Oh, those were the days. You know what the best days of cable were? When you only could, your parents would only get the 2 premium channel package, and once in a while you get a third one by accident, and it would be on for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And you get you get to see extra movies that you could not
That
see.
would happen sometimes.
Uh-huh.
You're just flipping, and it's like, why is this channel unblocked?
And then you'd be like, how long is it going to be on? So I'm going to try to watch everything that's on this channel.
Like that episode of Friends where they had the porn channel. And they
Oh,
were
yeah,
afraid
don't
to,
change the
they were afraid
channel.
to
Yeah,
change the
don't-
channel for. That's
I
right.
forgot about that one. Yeah, don't change it.
Remember when we used to all like Friends?
Oh, we watch that every week.
That shit was funny. And there were lots of titties in it because Jennifer Aniston, she had the hardest nipples all the time.
Dude.
And then sometimes you started getting Phoebe's nipples. You could see those nipples. And then towards the end, you were getting a lot of
She was the
Rachel's,
only reason why I
not
watched
Rachel's
the show.
nipple, but what's the other girl's name?
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox. She was starting to get more nipples. Courtney Cox was like, you know, she's fucking cute as fuck, right? Who doesn't like Courtney Cox? Except for people who don't. I mean, that whole Cougars show was just based on Courtney Cox, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I never
I guess
saw it.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
I tried to watch an episode of it back when I had TV, but I was just like, nah, I don't think this is
God,
geared
me-
towards me.
Me and Marty got laughed at a lot when we were watching Friends in the
Well, yeah,
90s.
people love to make fun of
And
you.
little did we know that it was going to be a phenomenon.
It was a phenomenon then.
I know, but
They were
because the
making.
people in the neighborhood, it wasn't.
They were
That's
making.
true.
Yeah, you weren't popular in your neighborhood, so
Me
I
and Marty,
remember-
we'd try to watch
yeah,
it at his
people-
house, and we'd be getting ragged
There
on.
was one time, at least one time, we were at JJ's old place, and we're like, "Friends is on," and we made him let us watch it on some little TV.
where's this
And you and
place, man?
JJ were like, "What?" And we're like, "We want to watch this," because we had stayed too late, and we're like, "It's Thursday at 7. We got to watch Friends."
And there
Where was that at? What,
JJ's old house.
over by where I'm at?
Yeah, yeah. Way back when. That was like
What were we
20
doing
years
there?
ago. We were doing a website or something. The old website.
I was thinking maybe we could throw that up for the logo. We could just throw a fucking tweak that maybe a little bit. You said that still exists, right? Like a
It
frame
does,
shot
but
of
that's,
that.
that's very. You think our logo's lo-fi now?
Well,
Yeah,
something.
you guys
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
let's
our
let's
logo?
we should open it
let's
up
put
to
a call
yeah.
out there. Anybody out there wants to?
We got a theme song from JJ,
Yeah.
so let's
What-
see who can give us a new logo
Why don't you do the Guns N' Roses logo where it has the yellow banner and then get put
instead of
GMR?
GNR, GMR. I never even thought of that.
You know the yellow Guns N' Roses
Yeah, but
banner.
Let's
let's,
all
let's
be
open it up for a
skullheads.
Yeah,
contest.
and then you can put a microphone on each skull,
And also, we're gonna get
and
that.
then two of them with glasses.
Well, yeah, it'd be cool to get like a contest going. See how many people are out there listening who are into it. If you feel like you're an artist or you're getting tired of looking at our fucking the same fucking logo.
So watch Rob Zombie send us a logo.
Or Rob Gonzalez.
Rob Gonzalez.
Yeah, Robert Gonzalez should be listening to this shit somehow.
I know the logo already. It'll be
Roomcast
Roomcast. Yeah.
coming soon.
He's the Roomcast.
Ooh.
With what does that magazine say? Sean Murphy.
Punk rock Jesus.
You think that's about him?
If you were still a band, that would be the next album.
Punk rock Jesus.
It'd be like just wear a shirt that says that's
Sean
Sean.
Murphy. Sean Dropkick Murphy.
Didn't that dude get messed up in the van
Out of all the
accident?
injury, he was the one that got hurt.
You were in that van, right?
Yeah.
That's a crazy story, man.
Fuck yeah.
Road stories with Ray.
But you know what, though? I'd rather go through that 10 times than go through a breakup. Oh, man. I'd rather go through 10 horrible wrecks than go through a breakup.
You guys were on your way to San Diego.
Yeah. I think maybe fate and destiny was not supposed to meet because there was supposed to be a... We had sent out some faxes to Geffen Records and Interscope Records and all the big major labels back in the mid-'90s that was supposedly supposed to be there.
Okay, yeah, sounds like you guys are pretty excited.
I'm very excited and
This could be your big break. You're going on tour finally, right?
yeah, living the Home Sweet Home Motley Crue video dream.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden hell broke loose.
In the form of a semi, right?
Yeah. I have told this story too many times.
Well,
I guess.
you never told it on the podcast.
Oh, I guess not. But anyways,
We got
I
10
remember
minutes
Duncan
to
was on
fill,
the
Ray.
wheel. Duncan, Chris was on the wheel. I'm on the passenger seat. Robert and Sean Murphy, Robert Gonzalez is in the back. And I remember changing tapes. I was taking out Ritual of the Habitual from Jane's Addiction and getting ready to put Jimi Hendrix's greatest hits. When Robert said, "Hey, Chris, be careful. This light's coming up pretty fast on this truck. It's coming up pretty quick." And Chris says, "I see it." And then as I'm looking up from getting my Jimi Hendrix tape, the entire van filled up with light. And it was the beams from the tractor. And then the next thing I knew, all the windows blew out. Boom! And then the thing shuddered and caved in. And the doors are creaking. And it's like a Transformer movie. And then it pushes us out of the way. And into this little ravine. We're going down a little side, like maybe 10 feet. He pushes us off, honks the horn, and he never once stopped.
Well, he had his fucking run to make, right? And he was probably high as shit. You know.
You can read all about it in the Room comic book.
Is that
You
right?
can. All
We-
you
we
people out
should
there in
reprint-
Podlot land.
I think Robert said he's going to put those back in print.
We should reprint that in
Oh,
the new
that's
show.
fine. All
comic.
4 people can read it.
Yeah, we should start reprinting Robert's stuff.
We should. It's our stuff too. We wrote that.
This is
stuff,
my
right?
stuff.
We wrote.
This
yeah,
is my song.
These are our. These are our properties, intellectual properties. A lot of this, right?
I'll be like, Robert, this is my version of the Room comic. Michelangelo looking kind of thing.
Yeah, he said he was going to put that back in the print. So.
That's okay. All 4 people can read it again.
Mhm.
He only makes enough for 4 people to read it anyway.
Well, we're gonna mass produce these at some point. We'll make video comics out of them,
Ooh.
and then we can sell them
Dude, I like
on
that
iTunes
idea.
for
Digital
like
Room
99
comic.
cents, and then we make 99 cents, and then we're all happy because we made 99 cents. We make $4. We're
And
like,
Robert
wow.
Gonzalez can play everyone's voices. You know how they do the Watchmen? The guy plays all the voices. Oh, no. Hey, I'm Chris. Hey, I'm Ray.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Don't know if that's a good idea or not. Because as I recall, he portrayed me as a Nazi that entire time.
Oh, that was
And-
just in one frame.
Oh,
And
in
he
one
guess he
frame.
thought it was funny.
Yeah, and he also.
And we were like, that wasn't in the script. Well, I was improvising.
Yeah, and I was wearing a shirt that said something like, well, I don't even remember. I know I got it somewhere. At least I think I have it somewhere. The new show comic book.
Yeah, I have the real copy of it somewhere around.
Yeah, me and Marty wrote that in an afternoon, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Came over to my house when I lived on the east side and had, did I have the Sega channel back then?
Yep, Sega
So we must
Channel
have
and
been
the
playing
cat.
some Sega Channel that day. It was a pretty relaxing day. We just boom, beat out a new show comic, the origin story.
Origin. Everyone's about origins and reboot. But wait a minute, in the 80s there was a reboot little age there, right? Like you were saying, they redid what's happening now and the New Monkeys. So that was like a reboot in the 80s.
The new Gidget.
Oh, yeah, New Gidget.
There's a show called Werewolf that was on Fox for
I remember,
a while.
Monday night.
Oh, you know what a really good show is Being Human. You seen that on Sci-Fi?
I've heard a lot about it.
Oh, it's fucking great, man. If you like werewolves and you like vampires and all that
Oh,
shit,
I love all that
mummies, zombies, it's the best fucking show. I highly recommend it. The season's about to wrap up. It might have even wrapped up. I don't know. I haven't seen the last one if it did, so I'm not that
It's on
happy
cable?
about that. It's on Sci-Fi, yeah. I recommend
Gene,
that.
the last time I had cable was March 1998.
Mm.
The time I went on when I did
Yeah, that's when your show started.
That's
Call
when
me
I said,
crazy.
how weird. I'm doing a TV show, but I'm not watching myself on TV.
It's weird watching yourself on TV. Marty has to do it all the time. Do you watch your shows back after you do them, or do you just turn them
Never
in?
have. Maybe once in a while we'll see a skit that we did back, but like the gun control skit.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever show that to Gene?
I don't know.
You'll have to show it to him after the podcast. Because that's just a classic. Dude, I remember, Liana still hates me for that. She didn't think it was funny at all.
And with that, you'll hear us next time on the GMR Podcast.
I was glad to be here, guys.
GMR! 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 GMR!